Hi, everybody. How are you? I hope you're all having a wonderful Tuesday. I missed Mantra Monday this week. I was away this weekend at my mom's house. So I thought that I would do a Truth Tuesday. And the reason I'm going to do a Truth Tuesday is honestly because on the drive home yesterday, it was a 7-hour drive home from Vernon to Calgary, and the weirdest thing happened is I just kept seeing and hearing the word truth the whole way home. So there was license plates with the word truth, and then consecutive songs on the radio talking about truth and titled True. And it was the weirdest thing. So I thought, you know what? I'm getting something here. I'm getting some sort of message about truth. And so I'm going to talk about truth this week because why not? So what I wanted to talk about truth is how do we identify what's really true for us. You might hear a lot of things out there, a lot of advice, and I say it a lot. I say, speak your truth. The best way to communicate and to solve problems in relationships and to, build a relationship with yourself is to speak your truth. And I know when I was first told this, when I first started going to, counseling, my spiritual counseling, and looking to change things in my life, I was told over and over and over again, speak your truth. And I was confused. I was like, but I am speaking my truth, what do you mean speak my truth? And what I came to realize was that speaking my truth meant taking responsibility, 100% responsibility for my feelings. And when you get down to the core of your feelings and how you feel in a certain situation, you are extremely vulnerable. And so it's easy to blame somebody else for your feelings or say, you caused me to be mad. This person did this to me, so I'm pissed off. But that's not actually your truth. And it takes some digging and some work and some willingness to be vulnerable to those closest to you to get to your truth. And the biggest tool that I used to figure this out was to call myself out. And I learned this tool and I started doing it. And so it helps me really get down to the core of my feelings. And what it did in my relationships was it completely removed blame from any situation. So if I had to talk to somebody about something, I would, be very scared. But in my head, I would be thinking, okay, Laura, speak your truth and call yourself out. That way, the blame is removed from the conversation, and it's going to be a lot easier to communicate how you feel. And the person who you're talking to is probably much less likely to get defensive. I know that a lot of people are terrified that when they speak their truths, whoever they are communicating to is going to get defensive and they're basically going to invalidate you and then you're going to shut down. And that's totally understandable. But what I wanted to share with you was how to speak your truth and how to call yourself out. So for me, I started just, with an introduction or talking to the person saying, you know what, I wanted to talk to you about something that happened, however long ago, a year ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago. If it's still with you, you need to get it out. And so I would just bring it up, in a calm way. I would make sure that I was at the point emotionally where I was calm enough to talk about it and to own it myself. And I would say, I need to talk to you about this thing that happened or this conversation that we had. And I just need to call myself out here and say, I reacted this way because I felt insecure. And the truth for me is that it really hurt my feelings and I didn't know what else to say to you, or whatever the truth is for you. If the truth is that you got mad because it brought something else up from the past, then you can share that with that person. If it made you feel jealous because of a past situation, then you can share that with that person. And what this does is sharing of your absolute truth and calling yourself out completely breaks down the need for a person to be defensive when you are truly owning your feelings and what is going on for you. And I promise you, doing this and practicing this, I recommend starting with the people who are the closest to you. Pick one person who is you're comfortable with in your life and who you feel like would support you in this, and just say, you know what, I'm going to be practicing my communication because it's something that's really important to me, and I'm wondering if you would be willing to listen to my truth about a situation that happened, you know, however long ago. And pick somebody that you know is going to support you in that. And that will help you get comfortable with calling yourself out and speaking your truth, because I have witnessed the miraculous outcomes in conversations and changes in relationships from doing this. And so I really wanted to pass this on to you. So I hope that this helps you this week. Truth Tuesday, start practicing speaking your truth, really get to the bottom of what it is for you. And if you need any more advice on how to start conversations or on the energy to bring to the conversation, please send me a question or a comment in the comments to this video. I would love to help you out. This is something that I'm really, really passionate about. So I hope you all have a great week, and I will see you all next week. Bye.